Ho Chi Minh stands as one of the most significant figures in modern world history. As the leader of Vietnam's struggle for independence and its subsequent communist revolution, his impact extended far beyond Southeast Asia. A revolutionary, a strategist, and a nationalist, Ho Chi Minh's leadership played a central role in shaping Vietnam's path during the 20th century. Born as Nguyen Sinh Cung on May 19, 1890, in a rural village in central Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh was raised in a nation under French colonial rule. From a young age, he was exposed to nationalist sentiments, particularly from his father, a scholar official critical of French rule. Seeking greater opportunities and exposure, he traveled to France in 1911, working various jobs while becoming politically active. While in France, he became involved with socialist and communist groups, leading him to adopt Marxist-Leninist ideology. By 1920, he joined the French Communist Party and advocated for the independence of Vietnam. His travels also took him to the Soviet Union and China, where he further developed his revolutionary strategies. In 1930, Ho Chi Minh established the Communist Party of Vietnam, which sought to unite the Vietnamese under an anti-colonial communist framework. Facing persecution from the French, he spent much of the next decade in China and the Soviet Union, working with other revolutionaries. World War II provided an opportunity for Vietnamese nationalists. Japan occupied Vietnam, weakening French control. In response, Ho founded the Viet Minh, a communist-led resistance movement aimed at both fighting the Japanese and preparing for Vietnamese independence. Following Japan's surrender in 1945, Ho Chi Minh and the Viet Minh launched the August Revolution, seizing control of Hanoi. On September 2, 1945, he declared Vietnam's independence from colonial rule, quoting the American Declaration of Independence. However, Vietnam's sovereignty was immediately challenged by France, leading to the First Indochina War from 1946 to 1954. Under Ho Chi Minh's leadership, the Viet Minh waged a guerrilla war against French forces. Despite initial challenges, they achieved a decisive victory at the Battle of Dien Bien Phu in 1954. This led to the Geneva Accords, which temporarily divided Vietnam along the 17th parallel, with Ho leading North Vietnam and the US-backed regime taking control of South Vietnam. Determined to unify Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh continued to support communist insurgencies in the south. The Vietnam War, fought between North Vietnam, supported by the Soviet Union and China, and South Vietnam, backed by the United States, became one of the most devastating conflicts of the Cold War. Ho, though aging, remained a guiding figure, advocating for perseverance against US intervention. His death in 1969 did not end the struggle. The war continued until 1975. When the North Vietnamese forces captured Saigon, unifying the country under communist rule. Ho Chi Minh's ideology was a mix of Marxism-Leninism and Vietnamese nationalism. He believed in land reform, collectivization, and an egalitarian society, though his methods often included harsh crackdowns on perceived enemies of the revolution. Despite his authoritarian rule, he maintained a reputation as a humble and devoted leader. He often lived simply, wearing peasant attire and declining personal luxuries, reinforcing his image as Uncle Ho among the people. Ho Chi Minh's legacy remains complex. In Vietnam, he is revered as the father of independence, and his mausoleum in Hanoi remains a national symbol. Globally, his role in anti-colonial struggles and communist movements earned him both admiration and criticism. Though his policies led to the economic struggles and human rights concerns, his contributions to Vietnam's independence and unification solidified his place as a defining figure of the 20th century. Ho Chi Minh's life was dedicated to the liberation and unity of Vietnam. His leadership, ideology, and perseverance against colonial and imperial forces shaped the modern Vietnamese state. Whether seen as a visionary leader or a controversial figure, his influence on history remains undeniable. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.